Hello again, everybody. Buck Birch here with Ryder Creed, and we'd like to welcome you to the finals of the Winged Apes Troop here in the DiamondHand Racing Series. Ryder, Group B saw some serious racing that took us all the way down to the final turn of Heat 4.
We sure did, Buck. Wet Lambo advanced relatively easily, setting a new track record along the way. Things got really interesting in the fight for the number 2 qualifying spot. Going into Heat 4, we had 3 apes tied for second, including bitter rivals Yoshi Hashimoto and Griffin McAtee. McAtee came out on top, holding Hashimoto off from the infinity pool on down to the finish.
That sets the stage here for the Winged Apes Troop Finals. Started out on pole in Heat 1 is Winged Lambo in his Cadillac ATS VR. Next to him in the Nissan Leaf Nismo, Percy the Showman Han. In the third spot, Kit Strickland in his BMW M3 GT2. And rounding out the field, Griffin McAtee in that gorgeous McLaren F1 GTR.
The cars are on the grid. Lights are out and there they go. Lambo and Han get a good jump on the start. Percy Han is coming on strong and they touch! Strickland into second. Strickland now gaining on Lambo. Lambo has one more corner to get through. What's this? When Lambo spins it around and Strickland nips him at the line. What on earth?
Coming out of Curva Finale, it was all Winged Lambo. Slather him in mustard and call him Frank because I think he did that on purpose, Ryder. Apes hot dogging it at the line ends up like a cookout at the grade school camping trip. There's gonna be a burnt wiener or two and plenty of tears.
Didn't exactly know where you were going with that one, Buck. Let's go back up top and look at Kit Strickland shutting the door on Percy Han. Well, look at that. Wet Lambo gets up on 2 wheels and Strickland quickly reacts, forcing Han up onto the curb. McAtee rear ends him and their race was all but over from there on out. Kit Strickland takes the early lead with 5 bananas and sets the time to beat with an 18:238. Winged Lambo, whose face has got to be as red as his caddy, is in second with Han and McAtee slotting in 3rd and 4th.
Everybody scored some bananas, Ryder. That's what it's all about here in the early rounds.
You can't advance if you don't collect the bananas. Back up top for Heat 2. The rotation goes Percy Han on pole, Kit Strickland beside him, Griffin McAtee in 3rd, and Winged Lambo rotates to the back. It's lights out. Slow start for McAtee. Han and Strickland jockeying for position. Lambo closing in fast. Lambo on the inside and runs off the track. Strickland tries to make a move on Han but loses his back end. It's going to be Han, Strickland, and McAtee for Heat 2. Buck, it's not looking good back up there coming out of Crater Corner.
I'm trying to get a good look at what's happening. Winged Lambo has come to a stop at the front porch of an ape home.
Car 36 responding.
It appears the safety cars and fire truck have been dispatched.
And side by side they come down reactor straight.
Neither is time nor place for that, Buck. Let's go to the scoreboard here for a second and sort the heat out. Percy Han takes the checkers and jumps up into 2nd place overall behind Kit Strickland with a time of 18:674. Lambo and McAtee are tied for 3rd. Folks, it appears a tragedy may have struck Corsa Luna. I'm getting word that we're looking at the home of famed space apes, Harambe and Coco.
It's never a good sign when the sheets come out.
Safety crews are working on the couple and a red flag has been thrown on the track. We're going to hit pause here until this gets cleared up. Let's send it back to Earth and master control for a rerun of BJ and the Bear.
Welcome back, folks, and we've got some good and bad news for you here at Corsa Luna. The good, we're going back racing. The bad, well, it looks like Harambe and his wife Coco were tragically killed after Winged Lambo's car went off the track and struck them while sitting on their patio enjoying the races. You hate to see that.
Our thoughts are definitely with the Harambe Coco family at this time.
Anywho, Heat 3, it's Kit Strickland on pole. Griffin McAtee sits alongside him on the front row. In back, we have ape murderer Winged Lambo.
Buck, let's not jump to any conclusions right at the moment.
I'm not wrong, just early. In the back row, possible ape murderer Winged Lambo and Percy Han. The blood may have washed right off Lambo's caddy, but it will stay on his hands forever.
Okay. Lights are out for Heat 3. Kid Strickland and Wen Lambo jump out to the early lead.
I sure hope that crime scene doesn't distract Lambo.
Lambo tries to make the pass but gets denied. One last push as Strickland and Lambo flip on rug pull straight. It's Strickland on his side across the line, Lambo in second, and McAtee and Hahn cross the line in third and fourth.
Ryder, it's as plain as the short hedge funds ladder trading the price down in the dark pool that when Lambo's conscience got the better of him and he tries to end it all. I'm going to report him to the Reddit mods.
How do you explain Kid Strickland flipping his car as well?
Voodoo.
Voodoo?
It's a simple fact, Ryder. The moon is haunted.
Okay, Buck. Let's look at the standings. With that win and a time of 18:798, Kid Strickland extends his lead up top with 13 bananas and still holds the fastest time. Percy Hahn is in second, Wen Lambo's in third, and McAtee in fourth with 5 bananas.
When Lambo is really having to think long and hard about...
Buck.
What? He has to really be regretting that little showboat maneuver in Heat 1.
Yes, indeed.
And the fact that he committed double ape slaughter.
Oh boy.
Before we get back to the action, the fine folks at drsgme.org would like to share a few words. You too can get your investment put directly in your name by direct registering your GameStop shares. That's drsgme.org. Your shares deserve it. Like you deserve an ice-cold banana daiquiri. Don't mind if I do.
Thanks, Buck. Let's get back up top to the starting grid. McAtee on pole, Lambo sits in the 2 spot, Hahn and Strickland round out the field. And they're off! Lambo grabs a 1.5 car length lead. McAtee and Strickland trade paint! Lambo all alone in this one. He loses control in Crayon Canyon, what a save! Wen Lambo will grab the win. Strickland in second, Hahn third, and McAtee crosses the line fourth in a disappointing finals for him.
Lambo's time of 18.884 is not enough to grab the bonus banana. Kid Strickland wins the coveted number 1 driver spot for the Winged Apes. Mass murderer, Wen Lambo becomes the number 2.
This in from race officials. The tragic accident that occurred today is being ruled just that, an accident. Wen Lambo's crash was deemed a racing incident and no charges will be filed. The DiamondHand Racing Series family all extend their deepest sympathies to the Harambe Coco family.
They will be missed, Ryder.
Let's go ahead and wrap this one up. Congratulations to Winged Apes Troop representatives, Kid Strickland and Wen Lambo. We'll see you next time on the DRS with a whole new troop battling it out to see who represents them in the DiamondHand Racing Series tournament.